Welcome to the Your Best Kept Business Secret Podcast, where we'll help you monetize, grow, and market your business to give you the business that you really deserve. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter. Just search for Your Best Kept Business Secret or drop in to www.markford.uk and get even more ideas, thoughts, and strategies on how to get the business you deserve. Now, here's your host, the UK's best kept business secret, Coach Mark Ford.
Hello again. So, whilst all this craziness is going on, I wanted to share some more stuff with you that you can take and review in your business. And yes, I know it is crazy out there right now, but I want to let you in on an idea. What if we take this really stupid situation and view it as an opportunity that Mother Nature has just given us? A bit of a pause, a chance to reset, a chance to refocus, and a chance to relaunch. What if? Huh? Yeah? So, in this podcast, I'm going to talk about some of the challenges that every business faces and deals with regularly, except they deal with them when they go wrong rather than be preemptive. Most of the challenges in starting a business relate back to doing the little things right. Like any good coach has said, and I mean any good coach at some point, well, at least I kind of hope they've said it, the fundamentals get you to the top. If you are thinking of starting or relaunching a small business, or you're currently running a business and things seem a little off, well, make sure that you follow these 10 important rules for business. Let's roll the stick. Number one, you need to manage your cash. The number one reason small businesses go bust is the lack of cash, not the lack of profits. You need to do good cash planning and really understand the levers in your business that can affect your cash. Do you buy inventory? How much should you have on hand? Do you collect payments from clients? How long does it take them to pay you? Do you have loans that you may need to pay back? Do you depend on supplies that vary in price due to like market conditions, like fuel or insurance, for instance? There are a series of levers in your business that will affect your cash position, and you need, and I mean need, to understand those levers. Number two, you need to develop a data-based culture. You see, the more you can track data and use that data, the easier it is to make better decisions, and the better your decisions will be. Business always requires some kind of like gut feeling decisions, but better to inform your gut as much as possible with all the information that you can get. Tracking key performance indicators, KPIs, for your business and understanding why they go up and they go down can help you make decisions that will grow your business and keep you on track. What are your sales like today, or this week, or this month, and what were they last year? Seriously, what were they last year? Why were they like that last year? What did you do which meant that they were low last year or higher than usual last year? What were the wage costs? What were your marketing costs? How much did each new client or customer cost you last year compared to this year? See? Why? Just why? Get the data, answer the questions. Number three, you need to engage in lean planning. Now, it's important to develop a strategic and financial plan to track it on a regular basis, as opposed to doing a very long written document that you once had to do and got stuck in the drawer of a bank manager. Now, planning is an ongoing tool that should be used to understand assumptions that you have about your business and whether those assumptions are correct or whether you have to make adjustments and change those assumptions. 60% of small businesses that fail in the UK fail due to lack of cash, not lack of profits. So using lean planning can help you quickly understand if you have missed assumptions about your financials that will ultimately have an adverse effect on your cash. Maybe you thought you were going to get paid promptly every 30 days. Now, by engaging in ongoing planning and then tracking the actual results of your business compared to your plans, you can quickly figure out if in reality you're actually getting paid every 45 days instead of every 30 days, and if so, you can quickly and appropriately increase your credit line and keep your business cash healthy before you get into trouble. If you've got an accountant, and you should have a well-connected, proactive one as part of your success team, if not, go get one. But they will be able to help you track your cash flow through many of the tools that they use. Number 4, you need to understand your margins on all your products and services. Now, I have worked with a lot of small businesses that only understand their bottom line and not how individual products and or services and their profit margin contribute or take away from that bottom line. Now, I recently talked to another coach who was trying to help a client get their business ready to sell. Now, it was a business that was doing £2 million in revenue per year and had been doing so for around about 20 years. Now, the owners were shocked, slightly upset, to realise how little the business was actually worth because their profit margins were so dismally small. In a £2 million business, they were only making about £100,000 in profits. And it turns out that when I suggested that they dug into that business, they had multiple product lines that were dragging down the profits due to terrible, if not negative, margins. If they'd gotten rid of those product lines, they would have probably made about £1 million in revenue, but over actually £90,000 in profit. Number 5, you need to have a strategy for recruiting and retaining talent. Now, we're always looking for quality talent in our business, so we make it a point to regularly track any talent in my area and develop great programs or benefits for retaining that talent. So take time to think about your company culture and what you want the culture to be, and make sure that you bring that culture into the hiring decisions. Now, LinkedIn is a tool that you can easily use regularly for tracking and recruiting your talent, but make sure they fit in. You may have 10 great colleagues, but the one bad one, that one, they usually fuck it all up. Number 6, you need to listen online every day. You see, your business is always on, even if you only operate between 9 and 5, Monday through to Friday. Every business should set up alerts online to gauge what your market is saying about you, your competitors, and your market in general. Now, Google Alerts is a great listening online tool, and it is free. So be the first to know when a customer gives you a bad review or somebody raves about you online. Use those tools to stay ahead of the chatter and use it to your benefit. You also don't want to be the last to find out that something is kind of shifting. The last one to know that the way things are being done and are changing. You don't want to be that person. So get ahead of the game. Consume as much knowledge as you can. You haven't got to remember it all. We live in a digital world. But just listen and think. It's actually more than most will ever do. Number 7. You need to engage in marketing that gives you a genuine return on investment. Now, small businesses often tell me they don't understand marketing or how to market themselves. Where should they spend their money? Does it work? Should they advertise on radio or online? Should they listen to the Groupon or the voucher salespeople trying to tell them to give coupons away to the masses or buy local TV ads? What works? What doesn't work? Look, small business owners need to start in places that can be free and easy. Start by networking with local businesses and local business owners. Find out what they do that actually works. Use your website and Google Analytics, that's a free tool as well, to find out how people find your website and actually where they come from. Then tweak it. Talk to customers and ask them how they've heard about you. And when you do advertise, figure out how to track the advertisement. Do a special deal and kind of track that. Offer only a certain service or a product. Learn what works and what doesn't, and then repeat your successful marketing promotions. Don't spend money if you aren't going to be able to measure the actual results. Number 8, you need to talk to your customers. Okay, now every business should talk to its customers as often as possible. If you run a retail store, talk to them at least a few times a week, if not every day. Find out what they like and what they don't like. If you run an online business, ask a few survey questions after the checkout or send a quick survey to your existing clients. Never know, even call them. You see, people like to talk, especially about themselves, and people like to be asked their opinion. The negative criticism, however, may be very, very hard to hear, but you know what? It is well worth hearing and understanding. How can you change things to make your business better if you don't ask your customers in the first place? Number 9, you need to know your competitors. You need to know and understand both your direct and your indirect competitors. You always need to keep an eye on your competitors, understanding what they are doing, how they market, and what their pricing is. You may be unique in your town or in your industry and not have direct competitors, but that doesn't mean you don't have indirect competitors. A local do-it-yourself tie-dye shop in my town has no direct competition, but they offer activity-based events and compete with all the other establishments that do birthday parties and events and stuff like that for groups. Now they also compete with like Saturday fairs and markets that have other tie-dye vendors. Now they need to know how to position themselves against the indirect competition, even though they don't have direct competition. And finally, number 10, you need to have a higher purpose, a mission. People like to work for businesses or shop with businesses that are more than just a machine for making money. Now, it doesn't mean you can't have sales goals or profit goals. It just means that your employees will work harder and be more loyal if they feel they are contributing to a greater mission, as will customers. You see, customers also like to buy from businesses they feel have ethics and passion. Now, Patagonia has been very famous for doing that very well. They have great quality clothes that are pretty damn expensive, but people love Patagonia, both as a place to work and as a place to shop from. One of the things that makes people loyal is that all the money that Patagonia gives back to help save environments and ecosystems all over the world. Now, people are willing to pay more for clothes made from fair trade cotton, and Patagonia wins big from the ethics it uses to manage their business. And that is it for this podcast. Now, I hope this has shed some light on how some successful businesses run and how you can adapt your business during this reflect, refresh, rebrand and relaunch hiatus that we've all been forced into. So, love, like and share with the world. I would be truly grateful. I am Mark Ford, quite possibly your best kept business secret. And guess what? I will see you on the other side. Stay safe, stay brilliant, and I'll see you soon.